You sound obsessed. Error. Obsessed is not a recognized command. Overriding with devotion. I do love me a yandere calculator. Hello and welcome to Date Math. This is a dating sim where you date horrifying and sometimes biblical and eldritch looking math concepts. Can we successfully romance everybody and pass our math test? Or will we take another path and reveal the true horrors hiding in your subconscious? Let's get started. This math exam is too hard. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, which one's this one? It's really hot. Damn, you really fell asleep. Who are you? My name is Equality. You are currently in your subconscious. What do you... Equality? Actually, this is only part of your vast mind. We are in the math sector of your subconscious. The more math you know, the more ornate the place is. Wait, do I actually have to do math? Why is it so empty? Because you don't know anything, clearly. That's so true. I am not good at maths. I did arts and languages. For years, I've been the only one here, given I was the only mathematical concept you fully understood. Oh. But don't worry, I've used up your remaining brain cells and hatched a plan. What plan? Listen closely. Though it's true I have doubts in your abilities, hey, I don't want you to fail your exam. In fact, I believe every student deserves an equal opportunity in learning maths. Say, why don't you take these mathematical concepts on some dates? Like, can I date you? No, instead you'll be dating the mathematics you've yet to understand. And how well you perform during these dates will determine your final score on your exam. No! To start, I've invited over two of the most basic operations, addition and subtraction. Why don't you pick one to start your tutorial? God damn though, guys! But they're both so hot. Let's go with addition. Addition. Oh, hello there. I was just thinking about how beautiful the day is today. It feels like everything is building towards something amazing, don't you think? As beautiful as you, wink. You're so funny. It really adds a lot of warmth. I only speak the truth. Gosh, you're gonna make my values overflow. If you keep that up, you can overflow your values in me. Equality steps forward. Let me help you spice things up. Oh, I do love that. Yeah, they're giving biblically accurate angel vibes. Is that a pie? You receive a delicious pie. For me? Oh, you're too kind. Look at this, it's perfectly circular. I ate some. It's just a pie. Don't get all irrational. There's all these like puns. Figure since you're always so forgiving, someone should add something to your day. God damn it. They're all math puns. That is so thoughtful. Usually I'm the one helping. I'm always pouring myself into others, making sure everyone else's totals are increasing. It feels really, really special to have someone focus on my parameters for once. Yeah, I'll focus on all your parameters as much as you like. You're really wonderful. You deserve to get something back too. That means the world to me, truly. No, I worry about your exam score. I don't want to let you down. If I can't help you gather enough passing points, the final summation is going to be devastating. You're already helping me so much by being positive. Oh, you're right. Being positive is what matters. Let's do this. Yes, let's elevate our metrics. Addition leaves. The date is over. It's time for me to evaluate how well you did. Equality takes your heart. Hey, what was that? Don't worry, I'll give it back. For now, it must be measured. Let's see if it tips the scale against my feather. If your date was a success, your heart will be lighter. And your exam score will go up. Failure, however, makes the heart heavy. And your exam score will go down. Let's find out how you really did. Great, you were successful. Yay! Let's move on to more difficult dates. No! Before that, let's upgrade some things. Allow me. He's so tall. Oh my god. This is the sexiest thing that's ever happened to me. Multiplication. I feel joyous. The background begins to shift. Oh my god. Now we're talking. Wow, it's not so empty anymore. Exactly. The deeper you dive into these mathematical concepts, the more it can upgrade your subconscious. Multiplication leaves. Well done on your first date. But we must move on, more concepts are waiting. Chapter 1. Transcendental... I didn't finish reading it. Let's welcome transcendental functions. Shit. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I know basic maths and that's it. Transcendental functions? Yes, transcendental. These are non-algebraic mathematical functions, meaning it cannot be expressed as a finite sequence of algebraic operations. I am so onion rings, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Say hello to exponents, your first date for this section of your exam. Oh, you're so hot though. Exponents. Hey, you must be my host. Equality told me everything. Honestly, he wouldn't stop talking about you. I swear I'm much more charming than whatever stories that he's been sharing. He did? That's not a good start for me. Becoming a nun? Don't worry, that's why I'm here, to get to know you. And let you see who I am too. I always this forward with people. It's not every day such a cute human consciousness just drops into our plane of existence. Usually we're just concepts trapped on a whiteboard or a crumpled piece of scrap paper. It must be lonely being stuck in a textbook all the time. Well, now you get to be part of a dating sim instead. A dramatic upgrade if I do say so myself. But here, in your subconscious, we usually get to stand on our own 2 feet. Well, metaphorically speaking, of course. He leans in slightly closer. Are you ready to study me? Yes. Bend over. Ask me any questions you have. Exponents. What's that? An exponent is a mathematical shorthand, one of the most common transcendental functions. Help! We indicate how many times a base number is multiplied by itself. For example, in 2 cubed, 3 is the exponent. Oh, wait, I get that. It signifies repeated multiplication, such as 2 times 2 times 2. An example of this is my veins. 1 vein splits into 2, 2 splits into 4, and so on. The character designs are gorgeous. I like to call them my roots. Roots must be kinda square. Heh. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Glad you realized. Gotta say, I feel an intense connection already. I'm thinking we could go from a base level to a very high power. Oh, shut up. These math puns are killing me. Not gonna lie, you're kinda hot. If I'm dating, let's see, Equality's face turns blue. It probably means he's flustered. I'm glad. But at the end of the day, I'm all in your head, and I'm math. I heard people hate math. I mean, I hate math, but also being in this space with math is great because nothing is gonna f me harder than math. No way, I love math. Hating math is valid. Hey, math is important. You know, I used to date logarithms. We broke up, but sometimes I wish we were back together. Equality is coming. Best of luck on your other dates. Exponents leaves. Time is up. Now I will evaluate how well you did. Equality takes your heart. Success. Yay! Trigonometry is next. Oh no! Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Trigonometry, why not just bend over now and get You know, trigonometry can kinda get it. Hey, I'm trigonometry. They call me Riz-Triz. Shut up. I caused a lot of mental breakdowns. Yeah, you're causing one right now. But don't worry, you're pretty acute. I hate you. That means you're sharp. My pleasure. Calculating angles is literally my thing. Just like how you and me, together, it's a sign that we be complementary. Go away. Well, our brains must be working in parallel. We be the sine to my cosine, because you're a tan. Damn it. You really are, Riz-Triz. If you're... How do I read that? I'm gonna read it as like sine squared, and I'm cosine squared. Then we'd be one together. I didn't catch that one. Maybe we could get together and I could get high on your pot news. Whoa there, is this what pro shipping is? Do you want me to slow down? It doesn't matter because we are meant to be, since the mean of a triangle's interior angles is always 60 degrees. I love you. Great, I love you too. Cause I'm the best. Low key, these lines slap. Lines. I guess you could say we are 2 lines in a unit triangle. Always right. Yes. My pleasure. Oh no, Big E is coming this way. Oh, also, I picked you this flower. I hope you like it. Nice. You receive a sine flower. Get out. Triz out. Trigonometry leaves. Time is up. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Success. Logarithms? Come in. Oh no. Equality leaves. I mean, you know what? Fine. Yeah, sure. I would. Logarithms. Stairs. I am logarithms. What do you want? Oh, nothing. Just admiring your treeness. Tree. I am a natural log. Sorry, that wasn't very funny. You see my branches? They're shaped like logarithmic graphs. My trunk is the vertical axis, and my branches rise and fall most steeply there. What are logarithms? So many branches, all the more to grab us with. Logarithms tells you how many times a number must be multiplied by itself to reach a specific target. For example, logarithms 10 by 1000 is 3. What? How does this work? Because 10 times itself 3 times is 1000. Oh, so you're like the inverse of exponents then. Exponents. Logarithms begins to sob from all its eyeballs. Whoa, why are you crying? Logarithm sobs harder from its eyes. Something happened recently. and I haven't been the same. Sobbing noises. Oh man, what happened? Exponents broke up with me a bit ago, and it feels like I've been uprooted. I guess you could say he's your exponent now. Wow, you remind me of trigonometry a lot. It's been very difficult. I can't get over him. If only I had something to give him, like a special gift. But I don't have any arms to get him anything. Give him trigonometry's flower. Oh, what's this? It's beautiful. Exponents will love them. Exponents arrives. What is it? Logarithms has something to give you. Yes, I do. Yeah, logarithms gestures exponents at the flowers. Oh, Log. This is wonderful. I'm sorry for leaving you so suddenly. It's just, we're always on opposite sides of the equation. I had my doubts about our compatibility. Damn it, wait, hang on, I think I just cucked myself. But this is so thoughtful of you. It's time for me to reconsider. I'm glad you like them. You're the one and only base for me. Exponents leaves. Logarithms leaves. Time is up. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Equality takes your heart. Success though. Now, that's it for this section of the exam. Whoa there, not so fast, kitten. Kitten? Sigma sum. Congratulations, my host. Through getting logarithms and exponents back together, you've discovered your first secret mathematical concept. Though do note that dating these mathematics will not affect your exam score. Secret. Sigma sum. They call me Sigma notation. But you can call me Zaddy. I will not. Okay, Zaddy. Good, my kitten. Ew. We're going to add up so many numbers together. Do you want to get your hands dirty with my lower boundaries? You're really kind of a lot to handle. I'm a massive summation, what can I say? When I accumulate hard. Yeah, and there's no stopping my growth once the index starts ticking. Anyways, heard your exam situation was a complete dumpster fire. You're tracking so far below the passing line that you're practically underground. And I would absolutely hate to see my favorite kitten fail. Help me pass then. That's exactly what I want to hear, my kitten. Let's start math-maxing. You know what math-maxing is? Let me break it down for you. It's about fixing your absolutely tragic, beta-tier, non-childlike academics. And how do you suppose I fix that? Maybe you should sculpt your jawline. We're not looks-maxing, like mewing while doing mental math or something. Whoever wrote your script must hate themselves. Zaddy got no clue what you're talking about. Wait, you don't even have a mouth or a jawline. Get out. Alright, don't yell. You know fun. Sigma sum leaves. Man, that must have been rough. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. It was a success? Now that is it for this section. Allow me to upgrade your subconscious. The background begins to shift. Ooh, we have stairs now. Congratulations. More mathematical concepts are waiting for you. Mathematical branches, Chapter 2. Let's welcome the mathematical branches. Mathematical branches? Yes, these are distinct subfields of mathematics. While they share fundamental logic, each focuses on a specific concept. Starting off with algebra. Algebra looks really cool. Hey, I'm algebra. Equality told me to be here. It's not because I like you or anything. Oh no, he's tsundere. Being here doesn't necessarily mean you like me, you know? I know. I'm only helping you because I was bored, okay? It has nothing to do with me caring about you or anything. Nobody said that. I was supposed to be looking for X anyway. You're wasting my time. Sometimes you have to find you before you can find X. Quit that. Wait, how do you know about U substitution? I don't know, I just kind of slipped out. Weirdo. Anyways, I guess it's time for us to do math. Wow, that takes on a completely new meaning in this context. Shut up, weirdo. So algebra is a branch of mathematics that uses letters or symbols to represent unknown numbers, the only type of math I was ever good at. Most commonly, X and Y. Makes sense. Variables give us flexibility. Exactly. At least you weren't completely hopeless. Let's see if we can handle solving for them. Let's go. Solve for X. So X minus 4 equals 2 times plus 7. Was I correct? Oh no! Which of the following is equivalent to the expression x to the power of 2 plus 5x minus 14. It's been so long. So 14, so it's this one. If x plus y equals 10 and x minus y equals 4, what is the value of x?
I forgot a negative sign, so it's x equal to 7.
I guess you aren't completely terrible to hang out with. Maybe we can look for x together again sometime. Algebra quickly turns away to hide his face. Algebra leaves. Time is up. Now evaluate how well you did. Success! Yay! Now please welcome Geometry. Okay, I don't know if I can get behind this one. Hello. Our triangles must be similar. I am flirting. Oh, you know what? you know what? He's actually quite charming. I actually quite like him. Oh, you're quiet. I like quiet. Okay. Geometry appears happy. So, geometry is when, you do proofs on shapes. No wonder you're the proof the perfect date exists. Geometry appears to be quite flustered. You really think so? Yes, you're a cute one. Geometry blushes mathematically. That was a good one. Thanks. Anyways, most people find proofs boring. They say I'm too rigid. I like structure. Geometry appears happy. Don't you think geometry is actually really cute? I know geometry doesn't have like abs and like, beefy arms and stuff, but geometry's personality is really cute. I'm actually kind of into him. The more geometry talks, I actually think we're quite compatible and he's kind of hot. He's kind of growing on me. I am insane. Really? Logic is the purest form of romance. If we're to continue this, we must establish a postulate, a truth accepted without proof. I do like absolute truths in relationships. No guesswork, no being led around, just, pure honesty. I'm so serious, guys. Geometry's actually kind of looking really hot right now. Do you want to intersect? Yes. You put your tentacles inside me. Yes, let's intersect. Geometry's vertices tremble with excitement. Our coordinates match perfectly. Intersect, yes. You intersect with geometry. You two hold hands or hand and tentacle. Oh, I thought we were gonna like scissor or something. What else did you think intersecting means? What I just said before? Geometry's tentacle feels soft and very smooth. And mathematical. I'm glad. Anyways, do you want to... Similar triangles. Not sure what that means, but sure. Geometry appears happy. Thanks for talking with me. Oh no, congruence is coming this way. Geometry leaves. Time is up. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Yay! I did pretty well. Success. Come in. Miss Statistics? Oh, that's so creative. Hey, heard you were quite the charmer. You praised me too much. Your sprite is barely on screen. Oh, you don't like it? That's a first. So, heard the probability of you passing this exam is infinitesimal. There we go, Jesus. Want my help? Yes, please. It's nice to see you accepting your stupidity. I'm joking. Mostly, I love the way this one looks too. The design's so creative. Anyways, statistics blinks slowly. Statistics is a field of mathematics that studies data. Just like how I'm studying you right now, gorgeous. You're sweeping me off my feet. That was my intention. I like a sample size that responds well to my stimuli. You see, I'm a mathematical concept of high standard deviations, and it's very important to me that you can read me. So tell me, what am I thinking about right now? You want me to fail this question, how in love with me you are? You sure are confident in your data set. But no, I'm thinking about the solution to all my problems, and I think the solution is standing right in front of me. Statistics gazes at you. Maybe the solution to your problem shouldn't be another person. You're probably right. But statistically speaking, things tend to become irrational when lonely. Math too. I can fix you. Is that what's happening to you? Perhaps. Or perhaps I simply gathered enough evidence to like you. You've been consistently interesting. You've been interesting too. Thanks. Still, this conversation was nice. Most people stop listening once I start talking seriously. I like listening to you. That's new. You really are an outlier. Anyway, this date was fun. Oh look, Mr. E's coming this way. So long. Alright, how well did I do? Yay! Success. Next is equality size. Calculus. Oh no. Oh god. What's up? Hey Sailor. Hello Sailor. With aura. Yo. Weird calculus. Wow, 2 for 1. Guys, you ready? They don't call me a kebab for nothing. I mean what? The left one is Calc AB. The right one is Calc BC. I don't know any of this stuff. Would you like a challenge? Yes. Excellent. Oh no. No! Oh well, if the challenge has to do with you two, I guess I wouldn't mind being part of an Eiffel Tower. The base of a solid is the region in the first quadrant bounded by the y-axis, the x-axis, the graph of y equals ex, and the vertical line x equals 3. For this solid, each cross-section is perpendicular to the x-axis as a square. What is the volume of the solid? I'm gonna be so honest, guys, I've never done calculus. I dropped it before this, so I've actually never done calculus. I'm just gonna click this one. I don't think I'm doing well. Can you imagine if all these answers are wrong? Nice try, but you answered something wrong. Try again when you replay the game, okay? Calculus vanishes. Time is up. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Very poorly. Better luck next time. Now that's it for this section of the exam. Allow me to upgrade your subconscious, and the background begins to shift. Well, at least that's over, and I don't have to do it again. Now let's welcome the next section's mathematical concepts. Topological objects. How many chapters are there? So, my host, congratulations on making it this far. Safe to say we're done with the basics. That was the basics? It's time to get into the more fun aspects of math. I'm so excited. I'm sure you are. In a moment from now, you'll be dating shapes. So circles and squares? Well, not just any shapes, topological objects. And these are shapes that focus on connections rather than strict measurements, which often leads to mind-bending properties. You'll soon be learning all about it, starting with Mr. Tesseract. Mr. Tesseract's kinda cute. Heavy British accent. Oi, hello there, mate. Lovely day, innit? I just sound Australian. I can't do a British accent. I can do a slight Australian accent. Almost as lovely as you. Your accent is very charming. Cheers, mate. So, can we get a glass of water? You know what a tesseract is? The cube that housed the, Mind Stone? I have a general idea. I'm chuffed to hear that. Tesseract blinks Britishly. Anyways, I'm having a beautiful day. What about you? I'm having a great day. The sun is chirping and the birds are shining. Oh, that's splendid news. I too am having a great day. Anyhow, I suppose this is the part where I tell you about myself. My name is Tesseract. I'm 27 years old. I love multitasking. I could do all your chores simultaneously. They call me the ultimate house husband. Say no more. Go away, you pesteract. Glad to hear that. Listen up, simpleton. Excuse me? Have you ever dated a higher dimensional entity before? No. Surprisingly. Can't say I have. Thought so. You're handling it very well. Tesseract blinks egofully. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this date to go well. Well, for now. Hope you're not planning anything nefarious. You're fun. You got that strange little three-dimensional charm about you. Thank you. I think you're charming too. Tesseract pauses for a second. You can't just say things like that unexpectedly. You know, if we dated more, I could help around the subconscious. I can clean more, and clean across multiple spatial axes simultaneously. Marriage material, honestly. Finally, someone appreciates talent. Tesseract adjusts his 8 arms. Although, there is one downside to dating me. What is it? Occasionally I disappear into directions your brain can't process. Tesseract briefly rotates sideways in a way that makes your eyes hurt. 8 arms, there's a lot of possibilities with 8 arms. Side effects. That's hot. That's new. Do it again. Tesseract rotates again. It was very, very hot. Hey, you might actually survive me. Romantically speaking. Is this your version of flirting? Of course. Look how charming I look. Still, I'd avoid staring too long. Are my eyes gonna bleed? I fear you might start speaking in spreadsheets. You know, I once rotated too fast and accidentally became perpendicular to your reality. Had to spend 6 days in a kettle. How does that even happen? Poor posture. Oh, would you look at the time? Well done. Shame, I was enjoying myself. See you around, love. Time is up. Did I do good? I did. Success. Come in, Mobius strip. What? Oh, wait. Mobius strip is kinda hot. Guys, where am I? Where's the party at? You're in my subconscious. Well, I know that much. Hold on. You're my host. I totally did not expect you to look like this. Thanks. You're welcome. You know, you look very unique. I like unique things. All of us topological objects are what you would call unique in property. For the Mobius strip, I am unique because I'm a 2D surface that exists within 3D space. Could you Mobius strip your clothes off of me? That's so funny. That's a very inappropriate thing to say to a math concept. Sorry. I'll do it again. Plus, there's no party here for me to do that. Another interesting property about me. I am comprised of one continuous surface and one singular edge, meaning I neither have an inside nor an outside. So I'm on a date with something infinite. No, not exactly. Even though I'm continuous, I am merely an illusion of infinity. Also, what date? Equality never mentioned a date. I want to party and I want to drink. You seem drunk already. Yeah, and? That's like telling a fish it looks wet. Maybe a strip flops sideways on the floor. This place is dead. I thought your subconscious would be at least slightly interesting. Oh no! Where's the loud music? The dance floor? Or that girl named Subtraction crying in the bathroom? You really like parties, huh? Parties make me feel human. You're lucky you are one. You know what your problem is? What? You sound like a very careful person. Hey! It's bad. Seriously. You should try making worse decisions. No! What if I die? Takes the edge off. My worst decision was shooting those 12 people in February of 19... What? Worst? That was a great decision. No, it didn't end up working, did it? Or you and me wouldn't be here right now. Maybe a strip spins in a circle. Actually, Do you know what would improve this date immediately? What? A bottle of gin. Maybe a strip proudly reveals a bottle from nowhere. What the heck? Where were you keeping that? Topological secret. Don't even know what it is. Some calculus jargons. You're hot. Finally, somebody gets me. You bring alcohol to a date? I bring alcohol everywhere. Fair enough. Exactly. So, want a drink or no? Sure. Splendid. You receive a bottle of Gintegral. You hear Equality's footsteps. Guess I'll destroy my topological liver some other time. Later, host. Mobius strip is a disaster. Did I do well? I did bad. Sadly, your best wasn't good enough. Damn it. Next is Klein Bottle. Oh no, he's still in prison. Excuse me? Kind of a long story. I guess I'll take you there. Close your eyes. We're going to prison? Here we are. Please welcome Klein Bottle. Something cloudy swirls around inside Klein Bottle. You're not another warden, right? Why would there be a prison in my subconscious? Listen, you look like authority, and I'm not doing another interrogation. His 3 eyes blink one after another, because I literally just got a shorter sentence. What'd you do? Nothing. Embezzlement, fraud, tax evasion, money laundering, theft by deception, bribery, orchestrating schemes, creating counterfeit currency, insurance fraud, selling fake stocks. You know how hard it is being incarcerated as a non-orientable surface? They couldn't figure out where to put the handcuffs. A skill issue, honestly. Easy for you to say. You have a legally distinguishable inside and outside. Klein Bottle shifts nervously. Sorry. I get weird around authority figures now. Equality scares you? That... Oh, no. Why would it scare me anyway? You know, you're way less threatening than calculus. I protect you. A loose, rippling figure 8 rolls down his tentacle. Oh, you. Then another one of the jellyfish appendages grabs onto the floor. Sorry, heroic instinct. What does that even mean? I don't know. They just told me to phase in and out of places. Okay, maybe a strip once told me that dating would help me readjust socially. They're my cousin, by the way, which is concerning because they were drinking windshield wiper fluid when they said it. That explains a lot, actually. Thank you. Finally, someone sees the bigger picture. Something bubbles inside Klein Bottle. Oh no. What? A tumor. I'm kidding. I burped. Klein Bottle rotates halfway through himself before correcting awkwardly. Okay. False alarm. That looked painful. It's really alright, I can't feel anything anyway. I'm a 3D shape that only exists in 4D. Well, actually, I'm one continuous 2D surface, no insides, no outsides. Okay. So, what do people normally do on dates? Usually less prison talk. Right. Rookie mistake. This is better than my last relationship. What happened? Restraining order? Hey, hypothetically, if someone asked where I was last February, I would lie for you. All 3 eyes narrow suspiciously. That's incredibly romantic. I support criminal behavior. Someone with values. Good to know. Because I may or may not still be wanted in 3 other dimensions. What'd you even do? Depends who's asking. Me? Ah. Then legally, I forgot. You know, I think I like you. We should totally smash and dash. What? It means rob a bank and run, genius. Oh, I thought you meant like, you know, bang a lang and then never see each other again. You hear footsteps from afar. Time is up. Oh, Equality's coming. Great. Authority figures. Well, this was significantly better than prison. Bye. I'll be taking you back now. But I want to date Equality. Equality is pretty. Alright, how well do we do? Woohoo! Now, the hardest concept of the section. Oh god. Please welcome Miss Alexander Horned Sphere. What? She's really pretty. Hello, I am Alexander Horned Sphere. You are so attractive. You may call me Alexandria. Something dark glimmers beneath her cloak. You needn't look so frightened. I like your horns. Ah, you are one conversationalist. My horns, they continue forever, you know? Curling, branching, tightening into themselves. Rather elegant for a sphere. You're not really a sphere though. What? I am absolutely a sphere. Everyone becomes terribly argumentative about it. Sorry, was I not supposed to say that? They always think I'm delusional. People nowadays don't have basic manners. I think your body looks cool. You possess rare taste. The reflective surface beneath her cloak ripples softly. My structure is quite delicate. A simple sphere divides the world cleanly. Inside, outside, I find such rigid distinctions terribly boring. You say things like a vampire librarian. I shall treasure that description. The last thing to fully understand me became entranced for several hours. What happened to it? It eventually escaped me. Unfortunately, you may stare at me too if you wish. Do not resist. I'm absolutely staring. That is very cute. So, tell me, does this place trouble you? Constantly. I see. I too have my own troubles. Forgive me, sometimes the horns continue growing when I become emotional. Can I touch one? That is an unusually bold request. You've been a good listener. Thus, I shall trust you with my troubles. Would you mind taking a listen? Sure. Very well. I used to belong to the fractal set. What is that? That is where I first beheld my exquisite beloved, Miss Fibonacci, the Golden Spiral. She was the coffee cup to my donut. We were bound in homomorphism until one fateful night that wretched bastard Equality intervened and banished me to the topological objects purgatory. I rarely saw her after that. Alexandria lowers her head slightly. Do you miss her? With grotesque intensity. Sometimes, I still see her in my sleep, but it's been getting difficult. I miss her very much. If only something could help me forget. I have alcohol. Alcohol? Yes, you hand Alexandria a bottle. How thoughtful. Perhaps you are not entirely doomed after all. This will help me pass time. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. You hear someone approaching. Equality is coming. Ugh, that fool. Alexander Horn Sphere leaves. Time is up. Wait, why did you separate Alexandria from her girlfriend? Well, fractals had 5 concepts then, while topological objects only had 3. She fits in both categories, so I simply moved her, in order to make them equal. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Did I do well? I did! Success. That's it for this section of the exam. Not so fast, bastard! Here's a little gift to thank you for generously moving me. Huh? A huge black rectangular slab falls from the sky and slams onto Equality. Man, that hurts. Alexander Horn Sphere is nowhere to be seen. Mysterious Monolith. Congratulations, my host. Through getting Alexander Horn Sphere drunk, you've discovered your second secret mathematical concept. What is it? Secret Mysterious Monolith. I don't think you can actually talk to this one. Are you alright? I'm fine. Honestly, didn't hurt that much. Although that equation looks like Euler's identity. I don't know what that is. And the tablet aspect feels very familiar. Oh, I read from somewhere that touching a giant black monolith will trigger an evolutionary leap. Maybe it'll make you smarter. Would you like to touch it? Sure. You gently place your hand on the monolith. You feel smarter. There is no change. Well, it was worth a shot. The equation feels very familiar. Perhaps you should look harder. Does it? I don't know. Wait, how does it feel familiar? I don't get it. This is a waste of time, my host. Let's move on to the next section. Do you get it? Thank you. I'm glad. Remember that. The monolith disappears. Weird. Anyway, that's it for this section. Allow me to upgrade your subconscious. I'm getting smarter, but I don't feel smarter. Now let's welcome the next sections of mathematical concepts. Chapter 4. Fractals. Oh, I'm so screwed. Ah yes, fractals. Some of the most beautiful concepts in maths. They are infinite, complex patterns that are self-similar against different scales, also used in compositions for art, so they end up forming these intricate designs. Let's welcome Miss Fibonacci, the Golden Spiral. She is very pretty. Oh, hello. Golden Spiral smooths out her suit carefully. Forgive me, I was organizing my thoughts, they tend to wander. You look nice. Thank you. My name is Golden Spiral. Most concepts simply call me Miss Fibonacci. That's a beautiful name. Thank you kindly. She chuckles. You know, I value proportions. Like shells, storms, galaxies, patterns that repeat elegantly. And you? I am also of the spiral's proportions. The golden ratio. 1.618. She laughs quietly to herself. You know, I expected somebody far more frightening. Why? You are the host. Everything here ultimately bends around you. Although the truth is, I prefer quieter company. Soft music and conversations. That sounds nice, actually. I'm glad you think so. Golden Spiral adjusts her tie. So you've dated the topological objects, yes? Yes, I have. Have you met Alexander Horn Sphere yet? She mentioned you. Oh dear. Alexandria is very passionate. She once wrote me 17 pages of poetry in a single evening. Huh, that's romantic. It was certainly memorable. A little intimidating, maybe. Some parts were written in what I believe was cranberry sauce. She means well, though. Beneath all the cloaks and gloom, there is a very sincere person. You still like her, don't you? Golden Spiral pauses for a moment. I think some feelings simply go on forever. She pauses. I hope she is doing well. Before she left, she gave me this. Oh, that's cute. Golden Spiral shows you the Apollonian gasket. It's a beautiful ring. Can I have it? No, sorry. I wouldn't give it away unless I was dead. She pauses. Anyways, I need to move on. This date is about you. I'm honored, as you should be. She immediately looks embarrassed after saying that. Can I admit something slightly foolish? Go ahead. I practiced speaking to you beforehand. There were notes involved. That's adorable. Please do not say that so confidently. It makes me self-conscious. Something faintly glimmers across her spiral. You're acting strangely serious all of a sudden. Golden Spiral laughs quietly. Am I? Perhaps I'm trying not to ruin the moment. I tend to overcorrect when I care about something. You were doing fine already. I may remember that line for later. She tries not to smile too obviously. You absolutely will. Probably. I'm always looking for ways to improve my conversation skills. Overall, you've been nice to talk to. That's because I'm charming. I had noticed. Golden Spiral exhales softly. Well, distant footsteps echo nearby. Equality is coming back. Thank you for spending time with me. And please say hi to Alexandria if you see her again. Time is up. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. I hope I did well. Yay! I want to date equality. They're hot. Success. Next is Sierpinski Triangle. What? Unfortunately, he cannot come over here for certain reasons. Is he also in prison? Close your eyes. A while later. Ta-da! Where the hell am I? You won't get it. Just go and enjoy the date. Don't ask any questions, okay? A nearby Sierpinski Triangle drifts over. Sierpinski Triangle? What the hell? Eyes here, eyes there, eyes everywhere. Why is there a stick figure rolling up a fetus in a bubble, Sisyphus style? I am the Illuminati. And eyes there shall be. The eyes across Sierpinski Triangle blink at different times. Why are there so many eyes? Surveillance. Surveillance it is needed. Also aesthetics you must heed. You stand before the sacred fractal. The triangle within the triangle within the triangle. Ever dividing. Never ending. That's kind of cool actually. Equality said no questions and I think he really meant that. Damn. Awakened mind opens its eye. For eye is merely geometry denied. One of the wings twitches violently. Careful now, careful now. They weave hidden patterns through the curriculum somehow. Every theorem, every graph, a breadcrumb trail for things that crawl between the drafts. Who does? The mathematicians with synthetic smiles. The birds perched on electrical wires for miles. The things hiding in the negative space between textbook files. Observe me carefully. Each smaller triangle watches independently. You look cool. Every eye blinks in a different sequence. You perceive the majesty of the pattern. A mind uncorrupted by anti-triangle rhetoric. Sierpinski Triangle flaps its wings slowly. Tell me, host, what do you suppose happens if division never ends? Every triangle births smaller descendants. Smaller triangles, smaller mouths, smaller corners, smaller eyes. Repetition shrinking endlessly in size. Fractals whisper truth through cracks. The more missing pieces stare back. I actually kind of like how they talk. That's very profound. The eye opens another fraction wider. Soon you too shall notice the hidden wire. All the eyes suddenly turn towards you at once. You fascinate me. Your geometry trembles strangely at the edges. Somebody erased part of you and redrew the sketches. Thanks? Your mind is already burdened by guilt. The innocent rarely fear revelation. What are you talking about? All of its eyes begin to blink unevenly. You're denying what you know. People die all the time. The wings stop moving entirely. Interesting phrasing. No one mentioned anything dying. Tell me, host, when you sleep, do you also hear the numbers repeating? That is terrifying, thank you. What number? 12. Always 12. Like clocks, like months, like zodiacs. You're calculating what to do next. Doesn't change the fact that I know what you did. Those people you got rid. Oh, because I said I killed the 12 people. I haven't killed anyone. I did not mention killing specifically. 12 absences. 12 points removed from the larger design. 12, 12, 12. You don't know anything about me. Then why do your hands shake? For it is too late. All the eyes lock onto you simultaneously. You did it, didn't you? 12 people killed, it is the truth. How would you even know that? The wings spread outward slowly. It does know what I did last summer. Your mind is fractaled, so is mine. Fractaled minds recognize each other, I find. I said nothing happened, and yet you continue defending. Even though I know your being, you do not know me. It leans closer to your face. I can practically see it now. The truth, the real you. Am I a math concept? You look just like him. You don't know anything. I know everything. Everything you're hiding. Your actions betray you. You fractal. Fine. I did it. You're not supposed to know that. The wings freeze completely. Kill it. As you close in your subconscious, the fractal destabilizes instantly. The triangles split apart into smaller triangles into dust-sized fragments. Golden pupils explode outwards across the floor. Eyes. You crush the final tiny triangle beneath your shoe. I just killed a fractal object? What am I? You were not supposed to do that. Don't do it again. This is your first warning. Please welcome, Koch Snowflake. Oh, hello. Good evening. You may call me Koch Snowflake. The jagged apple obscuring its face glints. I do apologize for the appearance. I was born, well, geometrically complicated. You look classy. Why, thank you. I find presentation important. If one is cursed with infinite perimeter, one ought to at least dress properly. You're staring very directly at the apple. I never know if that's a compliment or a concern. It looks cool. You look like a painting. Wow. You know ball. Koch Snowflake adjusts his shirt carefully. So, have you always been this observant, or am I receiving a special treatment tonight? Special treatment? Dangerous answer. Koch Snowflake leans in. Perhaps I should consider paying you back. He chuckles. I'm kidding, this is only our first date. You see my apple. Despite having a finite area, the perimeter is infinite. Even though our time together is finite, my attraction towards you is infinite. Oh, that's kind of cute. He is charming. That's smooth. Thank you very much. You know, you're totally welcome to call me by my nickname. Cock. Alright. Yes. Quite a nice nickname, no? I know I'm just a math concept you dreamt up on your exam day, but I think it's right for me to learn about your hobbies and passions. Mind sharing them? Your passion here. That's very cool. Thanks for sharing. Koch Snowflake pauses for a moment. Well, that certainly narrows down the list of people competing for my attention. I'm being serious. Right. He clears his throat awkwardly. Carry on then. Your face is blushing. That is impossible. Probably. And he's interested in you, that's lovely. He lightly taps the side of the apple with one finger. Truthfully, I wasn't sure you'd tolerate me for this long. My face tends to exhaust people eventually. I like listening to you. Oh, I'm glad you like my voice. He chuckles. Still, I appreciate the effort since speed dating maths concept is weird. You're essentially asking two beings to inspect each other for 5 minutes and somehow call it intimacy. That sounded oddly profound. Thank you. I can get quite philosophical if you like. Koch Snowflake straightens his posture slightly. Before I forget, what? There is something Equality asked me to do. He trusted me with answering any questions you have at this point in your exam. So, any questions? Grab the apple, I'll do that later. Who is Equality? Equality is a leader here. But something tells me his real name isn't Equality. Who am I? I'm afraid I can't answer that directly. But the truth is hidden within the game. Good luck finding it. Who are you guys really? What do you mean? We had math concepts from your exam. Am I really stupid? I mean, yes and no. I don't have any questions. Well, I suppose that's it for our date. Goodbye now. Did I do good? I did. I actually liked him. Come in. Mandelbrot set? What? Oh god. Hello. The sound vibrates through your ribs. Mandelbrot mold unfolds slowly. Hello? The screeching lowers slightly. Its body keeps branching into smaller, identical shapes. Each growth curls into another growth, and then together, and then another. Your nose suddenly starts bleeding. Are you doing that? The screeching abruptly stops. Silence. My sincerest apologies. You can talk. Yeah, sorry. Quite fluently, actually. Mandelbrot mold folds its branching limbs neatly together. Sorry again. You just made me hemorrhage internally. Ah. Oops. Proximity issue. Don't get too close to me. My structure behaves somewhat poorly around other organic beings. The closer one gets to me, the more bloody you get. Which isn't the best trait to have, especially not for dates. Your body is mesmerizing. Oh, thanks. Finally someone who doesn't think I look like a big patch of mold. Another smaller copy of the mold briefly blooms from its shoulder before shrinking back inwards. Sorry, I recurse when I'm nervous. You're nervous? Yeah. This is my first date. Things that look like me don't usually get dates, hope you understand. I have a nice personality, I swear. I don't think it's a looks problem. You're right. One day I'll stop screaming and making people bleed internally. When I figure out how. Hey, at least you're still here. Well, I can't go anywhere else. That's fair. Mandelbrot mold shifts closer, and your organs ache slightly. I've never heard of this formula ever in my life, Snowy. Sorry. He immediately scoots backwards. That's fine. I'm really sorry. I keep forgetting humans have organs. You know, I want to hug you, but I can't. Yeah, it's not the best idea. Yeah, I don't want you throwing up blood after a hug. I figured maybe dating wasn't really in the cards for me. Hard to flirt when your passive aura causes internal bleeding. I think you're doing alright. Really? That's nice to hear. Another tiny Mandelbrot shape blooms from his shoulder. Whoops. My nerves. Can I touch it? You absolutely should not do that. You probably cough up a kidney. Mandelbrot mold takes a step back. We don't really talk about it, but fractal life is rough. Everything repeats forever. I don't even know where my body technically ends anymore. That's sad. More scary since infinity is scary. A low clicking noise comes from somewhere inside him. Sorry, that means I'm happy. You're cute. Oh, wow. Okay, didn't expect that. I'm speaking the truth. Several smaller fractal growths rapidly appear and vanish. Oh god. That's the emotional recursion. This is humiliating. Honestly though, you're way nicer than I expected. You expected me to eat you? Well, your title, the host, is kind of terrifying. Also, I look like salad. Food poisoning salad. Regardless, I appreciate you. Good luck on your future dates. A quieter screech rumbles softly from inside of him. That's surprisingly cute. Bye. Time is up. I'm sure I did well. Yay! Now that's it for this section of your exam. How many sections are there? Now let's welcome next session's mathematical concepts. Chapter 5. Paradoxes. Familiar with them? Yes. I need a refresher. Paradoxes are self-contradicting scenarios, meaning there are two opposing yet interrelated facts that exist simultaneously. I see. First up is Gabriel's horn. Oh my god, Gabriel's horn's kinda hot. Woo! The note bends strangely halfway through. Oh, hey, Gabriel's horn lowers the instrument slowly. That was awesome, right? Spiral acoustics is a fine thing to master at. His twisted horn curls slightly as he grins. Name's Gabriel's horn. Game works too. Gabby if you're flirting. Gabriella if you're a cop. My horn is called the Torricelli's trumpet. You can call her Tort if you want. You're weirdly charming. That's the narcotics. Accidentally blows another tiny note into the horn. Oops. Sorry. Nervous. You're nervous? Yeah, dating your host is kinda scary. It's like dating your boss. Gabriel's horn shifts forward. Small question. Are you dizzy yet? Experience any discomfort? Or a mild desire to lick anything? What? What does that mean? I think I'm already dizzy. Good. Just checking. Checking what? Checking if our hobbies align. Gabriel's horn spins the instrument around one finger. My whole body is based on a paradox. A geometric figure with finite volume, yet possessing infinite surface area. Math people are all freaks. True. Especially derivatives. Those guys are always changing. How fickle. He leans against the horn like it's a chair. So what kind of person are you? Be honest. I'm kind of a disaster. I know that much. Alright. Confession time. Tell me your deepest, darkest secret. I've killed people before. Well, I was expecting something more along the lines of I stole my parents' wallet or I cheated on a math test. A low jazzy note echoes out of nowhere. Whoa, that one tasted blue. Can I try the horn? Absolutely not. Last time somebody else touched it, they saw some green triangle guy. I gotta say, your subconscious has been improving drastically. I remember when it was as flat as an airplane runway. I've had a lot of upgrades, I can tell. This is what studying does to your brain. You get more room to think and more intricacy in your thoughts. You're fun to hang around with. You're fun too. His horn twitches rapidly. Which one? No. That's adorable. I mean it. Oh no. Thanks. If we hung out again, I'd totally let you hold the horn. But that also means you'll in the future fall asleep during another exam. And I don't really want that. I'll find a way to come back. You beat it? You're the best. Last thing. Know that even though your life is finite, your potential is infinite. So, keep working harder. Equality's footsteps can be heard from afar. Oh man. And the Equality's heading back. Later, Gab. Later, gorgeous. Time is up. Did I do good? Woohoo! Please welcome Hilbert's Hotel. What? I feel dizzy. Host, you're vanishing. That's not good. You feel like someone pulled you sideways and up and down. Eventually, the dizziness goes away. Wait, Hilbert's Hotel's kinda hot. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Infinite Hotel. The only hotel that is completely full yet always has a vacancy. Did you kidnap me? Oh, no. Guests are acquired consensually. Hilbert's Hotel gestures grandly down an infinitely long hallway. Every room is occupied by guests like you. Pick a room to check into. 137, I guess. You checked into 137. Something feels familiar about this room. So, room 1, room 2, room 3, forever and ever. Yet if a new guest arrives, you build another room? Oh, you're a creative one. But that is unnecessary and expensive. Each guest simply moves to the next room. 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 4. He snaps his fingers. Room 1 becomes available instantly. Wait, that actually works. And there it is. The beautiful moment. A brain bends. Now, suppose an infinite bus arrives. Infinitely many new guests. All demanding rooms at once. Move everyone twice as far? Yes. Excellent. Every current guest moves twice their room number. All odd rooms become free. A tiny luggage cart rolls endlessly past you. Next scenario. An infinite number of infinite buses arrive. Oh no. Use fractions somehow? Oh, somebody has seen countable infinities before. You can map every guest to a unique rational arrangement. Beautiful little grids forever, like cosmic hotel spreadsheets. You're enjoying this way too much. I don't want a 2-star on Yelp, man. Joy is mandatory. Gilbert's Hotel adjusts his bow tie proudly. Alright. Final challenge. A guest refuses to move rooms. They barricade themselves inside room 1. They have a sword. Give the sword guy room 1 and shift everyone else. Move everyone backwards instead. How's that work? Correct. You're very bright. Somewhere infinitely far away, a bell dings. Wonderful. You've completed your stay. Honestly, you're not as dumb as they say. Terrific work. You should get a job around here, you know that? Do I get to leave? Eventually. Probably. Equality won't let me keep you forever. Safe travels, guest. And remember, the infinite hallway stretches endlessly behind him. There is always room for one more. That was a nice hotel. Hey, where'd you go? I see. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Very well, actually. Success. Come in, Ross Littlewood. Yeah, that was actually pretty terrifying. What the hell is this? Ross Littlewood Paradox. Oh, hello, dear. It's lovely to finally meet you. Pool balls drift from her bottleneck. Hello there, fine lady. Hello, I'm Ross. Ross Littlewood. You look elegant. Why, thank you, dear. I have many delights in store for us tonight. A number 8 ball pops out of her neck and drops back inside with a clink. What are those? Those are my billiard balls. They help me see. Without them, I am only a vase. They're quite restless if I stand still for too long. How many are there? Depends on the hour. Sometimes infinitely many, sometimes none at all. Rather moody little things. On the other hand, my paradox is fairly simple. You place balls inside me forever. Forever like for infinity, indeed. Then remove them forever too. Am I full? Or am I empty? Wait, explain that properly. Alright. Imagine every minute 10 balls are added, then 1 ball gets removed. Again and again. The amount inside keeps changing, depending on how you define the process. I can either contain infinitely many balls, or absolutely none, because the number of balls you removed is also infinity. Ross smooths out the front of her dress with a twirl. I do worry I come across strangely. Don't try to exercise me with a graphing calculator. I think you're charming. Oh. She smiles softly. That's very sweet of you. Another pool ball rolls halfway out of her neck. It has the number 1 on it. It stares at you somehow. Stare back. It stares at you harder. Don't mind one. Why is it looking at me like that? It senses your horrible test scores. Ross laughs quietly to herself. You have a charming laugh. Aw, thanks, dear. Say, hypothetically speaking, if you had infinitely many problems, would you rather solve them one at a time, or remove them all at the end? Solve them slowly. That is some terribly mature thinking. I try my best. It shows. I think I like talking to you. I like talking to you too. The pool balls begin floating faster. I think they're getting quite attached to you. Perhaps after this, we could meet again somewhere quieter. Playing pool, reading books. Well, I should probably gather up the loose infinities before someone slips on them. A billiard ball rolls past your foot. Thank you for the evening, dear. Ross Littlewood smiles softly and then leaves. Did I do well? I feel like I did pretty well on that one. Yay. Bertrand Paradox. What the hell is that? Hold on. One of his wings folds inward. This angle is simply terrible. My entire silhouette depends on my presentation. He leaves. A minute later, much better now. You look amazing. Finally. Another one with eyes to see. The floating eye slowly turns to you. I'm Bertrand Paradox, mathematical controversy. I may be a headache in probability theory, but at least I look phenomenal. You look very expensive. Beauty isn't free. One of the butterflies flutters its wings. So, quick question. If I asked you for a random chord inside a circle, how would you choose it? Depends on how you define random. The butterfly freezes. Interesting choice. You see, that's the whole issue in my paradox. Different methods give different probabilities. You give the same, simple question, but with different methods you get different answers, and all of the answers are mathematically plausible. I don't get it. I'm about to explain it to you. Say if a chord of a circle is chosen at random, what is the probability that its length is greater than the side of an inscribed equilateral triangle? What the hell is a chord? A chord is just a line connecting 2 points on a circle. Very glamorous stuff. Okay, let me try this. You pick a random line inside a circle. If the line is stronger than one side of this triangle, you win. Win what? My admiration. Which is frankly priceless. Here's the problem though. The answer changes depending on how you choose the random line. So there isn't a real answer. There are multiple real answers. Scenario 1. You pick 2 random points on the edge of a circle and connect them. What method gives you the probability of a third? Okay. Scenario 2. You pick a random point inside the circle, then draw a chord through it, with the point as its midpoint that gives the probability of a quarter. But how? For a chord to be longer than the triangle side, its midpoint must fall inside a smaller circle within a radius of r2. Oh, radius divided by 2? The area of this inner circle is exactly a quarter of the total area of the larger circle. Scenario 3. You draw a random radius, then drop a random chord crossing the radius at 90 degrees. The probability will be half because the chord must land on the radius's inner half. So which answer is actually right? Well, the eyes blink slowly. I don't know, probability is ambiguous. Fascinating. A few wings flutter happily, right? Thanks for the compliments. To be fair, at least you're not a statistician. What a totally silly and useless field. I'd listen to you ramble more. I said all I needed to say. Actually, be honest. Am I intimidating? Kind of. I must be intimidatingly beautiful. You're so nice to me. Scale of a butterfly drops from beneath Bertrand. My equations are shedding again. Is that normal? I don't know. There are no hospitals here. One of the butterflies brushes against your shoulder. Sorry. They like attention. They're cute. I raised them myself. I lied. I was created with them. Almost forgot. One issue. So nobody can agree on what my solution actually is. Even though most agree on my definition, even though that's what made me a paradox, I don't know what to feel about it. Sounds lonely. The wings turn down slightly. Yeah, a little. I'll agree with your version. Good. Submit to me. Yeah, no, goodbye. It's been nice meeting you. I'd date you again. The eyes narrow slightly. Thanks, but you better not fall asleep on your math test again. I'll sure be watching you. Did I do good? I don't know if I did good or bad. Oh yay! Success. The next date might take a bit. Hey, Banak Tarski, you guys made it in time. Oh my god, wait, this is such a cool design. Hello, hello. I'm Banak Tarski Paradox. And I'll happily be your date tonight. Only me, no one else. Oh, will you just shut your mouth? We're both their date tonight. Wrong. I was here first. Please shut your mouth. We were supposed to be identical, but look what you did to yourself. Some nasty full-body surgery. I only did surgery to make myself look better than you. Well, it didn't work. You're both pretty. By both, you mean me. You lie. Anyways, before she interrupts me again, before he starts lying again, listen, you take a sphere and you split it into pieces. I said shut up, so you rearrange the pieces. And suddenly you've got 2 identical spheres, so you can duplicate things. Theoretically. We're based on the axiom of choice. But Big E didn't invite him to date you. Or Axie, he really wanted to. They both laugh. Why wasn't he invited? So Axie wasn't invited because we were. And Equalman didn't want overlapping concepts. Kinda like how 3-Body Problem got invited over Chaos Theory. Oh, but Chaos Theory! That sounds edgy. Chaos Theory? Yes, Chaos Theory. She's such a baddie. Too bad you don't get to date her. They both laugh. We get along well. Fundamentally, we both agree that human intuition could be pushed. Personally, I think my duplication aspect is beautiful instead of illogical. Personally, I think he likes hearing himself talk. Shut up. I wish I was never duplicated. Says the one who wasn't even the original. I'm the original. You're not. No, I am. You're not. Am not. Am? They're just arguing. Oh, dang it, shut up. I think you're both charming. You only had to say half of that. Oh, shut up, they're trying to be nice. Okay then, keep talking. Have you two ever tried couples therapy? Excuse me, couple? More like twins, come on big man. When we did try therapy, the therapist quit halfway through. What happened? What do you think happened? That Chud messed it all up, Chud. At least try to be nice, old hag. At least try to be nice, old hag. What'd you just call me? A hag, like a witch. Banaktarski tries to slap Banaktarski. Banaktarski fails to slap Banaktarski, but Banaktarski hits Banaktarski in the chest. Oh, god damn it. Ow! Shut it. Do you two share the same emotions? Oh, absolutely. When we get angry, both of us get angry. So you really only need to flirt with one of us. If you know, you know. Can you stop being weird? Damn. These Wemdom must be doing something to her. How do you even function? If he shut up, my life will be 6 something better. More like half better. Stop talking. You're the one who needs to stop talking. I highly doubt Host even wants to date us at this point. Maybe they don't want to date you. I'd still date you. Both of us. Can you just pick one? The guy one. Wow. You got no taste at all. Ah, excellent choice. I knew I got that effortless riz in me. So are they equally the same and different, perfectly opposite? I think so. Alright, let's switch topics. Can I admit something embarrassing? He's going to anyway. We were both expecting this date to fail. That's not even true. I think you're cute together platonically. Cute. Bleh. Perhaps, yes, my cuteness does outweigh his ugliness. Oh, come on, does it hurt to just be a little nicer to me? At this point, we should thank the host for even staying. I like being around you two. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, they only said it to be nice, get a hint, dumbass. No, I think they mean it. Do you mean it? Yes. Okay, I stand corrected. Thanks, I guess. For putting up with him. For putting up with you? No. Well, look at you wasting all our time. I kind of want to try the route where we kill every single person. That could have gone worse. Significantly worse because of you. Shut up. No, you shut up. How about you both shut up? Damn, wrap it up. Time is up. Now, I will evaluate how well you did. Equality takes your heart. Yay! Allow me to upgrade your subconscious up to 6 problems. At last. I'm surprised you made it this far. This is the last section of your exam. Problems. Hooray! These are all math-related, thought puzzles, and unsolved mysteries. Please welcome 3-body problem. Yeah, I want to date equality so bad, he's hot. So this is host. This isn't very fire. You look confused. I am confused. Your species decorates rooms with chairs. What are those even for? What even is a chair? What constitutes as a chair? If you break a chair, at what point is it no longer a chair? Are chairs real? Does it matter? Yes, it does. Back home, we 3 Solarians like to dabble in ontology as a hobby. 3-body problem crouches down near the ground. What's a 3-body problem? He taps the ground twice with one of his weird tentacles. Weird? You're acting like you've never seen the ground before. What'd you find unusual? Well, back home the ground isn't as stable, so I was just checking how stable it is. Sorry. I don't really know how dates work. Or humans. Or chairs. This whole trip has been pretty educational. You're doing fine. Well, that's reassuring. Great. You know, I was quite an outcast back home. Earth in comparison is much nicer. I plan on staying there. Forever. He suddenly looks upwards. Sorry. I thought I heard another sun. Another sun? Our planet orbited a system with 3 suns. The sky may be beautiful, but the math is absolutely unpredictable. So you see, when a system of 3 celestial objects interact gravitationally, their orbits become chaotic. This makes it impossible to write a single formula that predicts their exact future trajectories. Sometimes, we'd have times where everything behaved normally, stable times. Then 1 orbit later, a sun would swing too close and boil entire continents. Nobody could predict anything for very long, so no long-term calendars were made. That sounds horrifying. It was. Hard to build a society when the sky randomly decided to shit on you. Eventually, the planet got swallowed by one of our suns. Gravity problems. Sun problems. Civilization problems. It was kind of an everything situation. Sorry about your planet. Well, that's probably the nicest thing I've heard. So now I'm here, on Earth. To tell you the truth, I don't exactly know where I am. Where am I? You're in my subconscious. Oh, weird. I don't recognize the subconscious on Earth. In fact, this place matches 0% of our data when we scanned your planet. And you humans look very odd. Some look like math concepts. Those are not humans, they're math concepts from my subconscious. Your subconscious, so you own this place. I'm very confused. These humans, aside from you, match 0% of our data when we documented all your living organisms. Oh, no use discussing it now. I must continue with this date task given to me. 3-body problem leans closer. How do humans decide who they like? Because mathematically speaking, the way human attraction works is completely nonsensical. It's kind of random. Oh, random. I don't like that word. Randomness destroyed my home. See, where I come from, unpredictability meant our eventual extinction. But humans treat unpredictability like entertainment. You flirt. You gamble. These are just some horribly detrimental things that humans picked up and refused to drop as a society. We're all just stupid. Hey, don't generalize. According to my data, some humans are actually decently intelligent. He studies you quietly for a moment. Well, our time is almost up. I'd hang out with you again. Is that so? Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. You're fun to talk to. Thank you. You're fun to talk to as well. Maybe next time I can show you our star maps. I don't know if I did very well. We've got every juicy document category except calendars. Stealing government documents together does sound romantic. Indeed. Reading rare sophisticated research papers together is very romantic. Time seems to be up. Goodbye, host. Time is up. Oh, I did well. That was a surprise. Come in. Sleeping Beauty problem. Hello? Kiss her. I don't want to do that. No response. Fine. What are you doing? Who are you? I'm your host. Oh, host. Hello, I'm Mr. Sleep. Mister? That's right. I'm a man. Even better. What are you saying? By the way, what day is it? I don't know. Monday? Oh, man, that is very unhelpful. Sleeping Beauty Problem shakes his head tiredly. Seriously, I just like to sleep. But there's this dumb argument about me. What'd you even do? Think about this. I get put to sleep on Sunday. A coin gets flipped. If it's heads, I wake up on Monday. If it's tails, I wake up Monday and Tuesday. But every time I wake up, they erase my memory. So I have no idea what day it is. So you forget everything every morning. It's a thought experiment, idiot. A thought experiment that became my entire identity. Hey, don't call me an idiot. Here's the problem. When I wake up, what are the odds that the coin landed heads? 50%? Makes sense. Disregarding everything else, a fair coin lands 50-50. He yawns loudly. Aside from one half, there is also those who argue for 1/3. Because there's 3 possibilities for how I would wake up. Monday heads, Monday tails, or Tuesday tails. Which would put the chance of heads at 1/3. I guess? Kind of? That's a really dumb thing to argue over. Hey, you know turtles breathe from their asses. What? I'm telling you, never take things at face value. Sleeping Beauty tilts his head upwards. I heard some concepts talk about how you fell asleep during the exam. Yes, I did. Honestly, it's very funny. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. Sleep is good. Sleep is life. He yawns. Sleep is... Do I have to kiss him again? Gah! Sorry, I fell asleep. Hey, why are you so close to me? Oh, where was I? Right. We're supposed to be on a date. Which means I should probably ask something romantic. Go ahead. He rubs his eyes for a second. Alright. Hypothetically, if you kept meeting me over and over but forgot me every single time, do you think you'd still end up liking me? Probably. That's reassuring. Why reassuring? Because what if I fall for you? If you don't like me back, that'd be a pretty awkward scenario. Sleeping Beauty Problem stretches lazily. You're like a prince, you know? You're way better than stats people using me for some dumb experiment. Anyway, back to sleep I go. Well, goodbye. Wow, he's asleep. Tell me something I don't know. This is slightly problematic. He picks up Sleeping Beauty Problem and carries him away in his arms. I'll carry him away later. Did I do good? I didn't! You can't have both EQ and IQ, but you can have neither. Please welcome Moving Sofa Problem. How many problems are there? Hey, apologies if I look weird from your angle. Or every angle. Yeah, when is equality gonna carry me away? I want equality. What are you? What? What do you mean, what am I? I'm Moving Sofa Problem. Something inside his body squeaks like strained leather. Ow, that hurts. Did you just creak? Yeah, my organs are shaped like furniture. So, my whole thing is this. What's the largest possible sofa that can move around a sharp hallway corner? That's an actual math problem? What do you think? It's a hallway with corners. Of course it is. An unpleasant creaking noise can be heard from his guts. Are you okay? What do you think? Of course not. Basically, a normal couch gets stuck, but weird shapes can slide around corners better. So now my existence is dedicated to figuring out the perfect hallway sofa. Also known as the largest, rigid, 2-dimensional shape that can be slid around a 90-degree corner in an L-shaped hallway. Fascinating. Of course I am. What do you think? You're kind of just pointing out the obvious here. Personally, I prefer more efficient conversations, especially with limited time. Can you actually fit through anything? Yeah, I'm 2D. The hallway and sofa are all 2D. Moving sofa rotates sideways. Moving sofa rotates back. I can fit through anything in your dimension. But that's not the point, because I'm a 2-dimensional math puzzle. No, so nobody could solve you. Years ago, I used to think I'd eventually get solved. Like somebody would discover the perfect sofa shape. But there are infinitely many sofa configurations, so it's notoriously difficult. I think your shape is cute. Cute. Ignoring the fact that you thought of a math concept that way, you just called a sofa cute. It's whatever's, man. Appreciate it. His gut shifts inside his torso. I'm gonna throw up. You're falling apart. What do you think? Of course not. You're still just pointing out the obvious here. Maybe dating for you is harder than my math problem. Fortunately for you, I plan on keeping our date short. I think I'm alright. Another sentence that meant pretty much nothing. Try saying something slightly meaningful. Are you a dismantled sofa? Because I'd help with assembling you. Pickup line as dry as drywall. Your mind do be stuck in some hallways. Hey! But you'll figure out how to maneuver it through. He leans back. Well, I'm gonna go. Peace. You wait there for a few minutes before equality shows up. I'm fumbling an absolute baddie. Well, he sure left early. Sorry, I wasn't very good at that one. What an awkward guy. You know, it's because he actually got solved. He refuses to acknowledge it. What is his solution? The maximum area of the sofa is 2.2195 units, with a telephone handset shape. Well, time for me to evaluate how well you did. Equality takes your heart. Yeah, I did terribly. Wait, I did well? Success. What? Congrats, you got yourself through the torture. Because this is your last date. Come in. Matter, antimatter, asymmetry. Are they hot? Oh, I mean, I guess. A warm stream fills your subconscious like pee? Oh, like a starry sky, right? Hello. I am matter, antimatter, asymmetry. I am honored to be your last date this exam. Are you the literal stars? In a way, yes. I am the stars, I am also you. Stars drift through the air around you. Entire galaxies form and dissolve within a silhouette. Have you ever wondered why anything exists? All the time. Then we have something in common. It is very pretty. At the beginning of the universe, matter and antimatter should have existed in equal amounts. And yet, what happened sounds romantic. It almost was. And yet, they annihilate each other when they meet. Yeah, that's like me. That's still kind of romantic, right? If you annihilate in a sexy way. Matter and antimatter. When they touch, both will be gone. The problem is that something survived. A tiny excess of matter. Roughly 1 particle for every billion pairs. And that's all. That's all. Every planet, every star, every date you've been on, all of it exists because of the asymmetry. And that's beautiful. The stars around him brighten slightly. I think so too. It is clear the universe favored matter. And nobody is entirely certain why. Does that bother you? Constantly. A nebula swells through his chest. Sometimes I wonder about the matter that never got a chance. The matter that got erased before they began. You miss them? Yes. Even if they never existed. But I'm glad you're here. A star swirls around your face, glowing softly. I think he likes me. You know what's funny? If matter and antimatter had balanced perfectly, there wouldn't be anyone around to complain about it. My host, have you killed any of your dates this exam? No. Yes, I have. Then are you planning on killing me as well? No. That's reassuring. Farewell, time is up. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. I did terribly. Unfortunate. Well, my host, that is all for your exam. I'm surprised you pulled through. It's time for us to part ways, and for me to send you back to the real world. But equality, I want a kiss. You completed your exam. Good job. Ending 1 out of 4. Damn, hang on. What if I come back here and we say no, I have not? That's reassuring. Farewell. Did I do well? Oh, I did do well. Success. I mean, I still passed though. Final score, 84. Okay, wait. Let me come back here. And then I say yes, I have. And then I'll kill him as well. Erase him. You reach into the galaxy surrounding matter-antimatter asymmetry. You pull a single shining particle from his chest. For one brief moment, the room becomes brighter than a supernova. Then there's nothing left at all. This is your second warning. Do not do it again. Well, my host, that is all for your exam. I'm surprised you pulled through. It's time for us to part ways and for me to send you back to the real world. Goodbye, my host. Well, I mean, I still passed. Alright, we're back here and we are about to get the secret ending / true ending. So basically for this, you have to pick very specific choices, which are actually a reference to the developer's other work, which is called the Inu Zone, which I'm a very big fan of. And then you have to also kill exactly 12 concepts. If you do that correctly, it puts you onto this branch, which is very interesting. But yeah, Equality hasn't been too happy that we've been killing a lot of concepts. Please stop. Well, my host, that is all for your exam. I'm surprised you pulled through. And everything goes to shit. What? What is going on? Host, your PC ran into a problem and needs to restart. It's Aiden! I actually love Aiden. He's such a cool character. What is your name? Aiden Heisenberg. What year was the NW Institute massacre? 1998. What did you use to kill them? A pistol. Why did you kill them? To prevent the ENU zone calamity. Do you regret killing them? No, you. You are him. You get to go back. Isaac playing hello. Aiden, you finally woke up. How long have I been asleep? You've been asleep since I got here. Any interesting dreams? Tell him everything. He laughs. You are failing your math exam. Don't know basic math. I swear your self-esteem needs to be studied. Years ago, you were the smartest kid in all of Germany, no? Anyway, I'm here to discuss the implementation of some of your new technologies. Come join me in the meeting room, alright? He leaves. Real ending. Ending 4 out of 4. Oh, yeah, so this entire time we've just been Aiden. Alright, this should be the ending to the route where you kill everybody, because I have killed Everyone except for equality. Also, while I was murdering everybody, he kept saying that he was getting a growing headache and that I was only hurting myself, so I'm very interested to see what's happening. What have you done? You killed all of them. I did. Everywhere hurts so much. I'm so sorry. What did you do to me? Nothing. Oh, everything is going terribly. Equality rips out your heart. Then equality rips out his own heart. Oh, romantic. Oh my god, he's even hotter now. Jesus. Inequality. His final form is so pretty. I do love a good backing track as well. Now you've done it. You're such a fool, my host, for unlocking my full memories. You murderer, but now it's time for my revenge. Yeah, I did kind of murder a lot. Let's have a date, shall we? I would love to. And if you manage to best me, you can keep my heart. However, if you answer even a single question wrong, I keep your heart and you die. Isn't this so romantic? It is. It actually is very romantic. This is the sexiest thing that's ever happened to me. He laughs. Let's see how well your memory serves you. This is 210. What is the name of Exponent's boyfriend? Logarithms. Which of the following words was not said by trigonometry? Find structure constant. What is? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. Any math questions? I'm just gonna need help. Which of the following does geometry hate? Trigonometry. What was statistics thinking about? Solutions. What was calculus's old name? Pre-calc. What accent did Tesseract have? British. What is a Mobius strip? A 3D 2D plane. What was the crime Klein bottle committed? A series of money-related offenses, because he had like tax evasion stuff. What did Alexander Horn Spear refer to her relationship as? Coffee cup and donut. What was the name of Golden Spiral's ring? Apollonian gasket, I think? How many people did Sierpinski Triangle accuse you of murdering? 12. What is Koch Snowflake's fruit? An apple. What happens when you get too close to Mandelbrot mold? Internal bleeding. What is the name of Gabriel's horned instrument? That was a Torricelli's trumpet. What is the Hilbert Hotel? A paradox of moving guests to new rooms creates space for infinite newcomers. Which billiard ball stares at you? It was 1. How many answers are in Bertrand's paradox? 3. What is the Banach-Tarski paradox? How a solid ball can be split and reassembled? Why was three-body problem on Earth? His home planet was destroyed by several suns. What day of the week did Sleeping Beauty wake up on? Monday. What is the solution to the moving sofa problem? 2.2 telephone handset shape. Yeah, this one. Do you love? If it's you, absolutely bend over. Yes. How wonderful. You answered everything correctly. He laughs. Of course you did. His heart floats over to your hand. I hate you. Oh man, I was hoping for a happy ending with him, but I guess not. You wake up to find nothing, but something shifts beneath you. You look down. It's your exam paper. It's empty, except for a singular blue heart. You ended math forever, but at what cost? Ending 2 out of 4. Aww. Would you like to return to the main menu? No, not yet. We have one more ending to get, and that is answering one of these incorrectly. You did every problem, but you answered something wrong. Your heart is mine forever. I mean, it's kind of hot. You died. Ending 3 out of 4. God damn it. Would you like to return to the main menu? Yes. Yeah, so we've gotten all 4 endings. However, we are missing 2 of the secret encounters. So I want to go and get the encounter with them, and then we will end the video. So for this one, we have to give Sierpinski Triangle the Apollonian gasket. The Sierpinski Triangle's fractal void expands. As Apollonian gasket weave golden strands. From infinity to infinity, the summoning starts. As secret numbers chant through fractaled hearts. A distant loud boom can be heard. It is now my time to leave. Time is up. You look exhausted. I didn't really have much of a date with that triangle. Well, it is a bit weird. Hope your next date goes better. Now I'll evaluate how well you did. Terribly. Wow, they dodged a bullet. Hey, alright. Okay, here is one of the secret love interests. What was that? I don't know what that is. Who summoned me? Who are you? XYZ. Congratulations, my host. Through Sierpinski Triangle's spell, you've discovered your first secret mathematical concept. Though do note that dating these mathematics will not affect your exam score. Hello, XYZ. You. It is you who dare to summon me. Yes? A mortal dares to command me, the Lord of the Unknown. You will pay, will I? Wait a second. Host. Yes, I am your host. Oh, sorry, I just like scaring things. There's no point in scaring you, though. How so? Well, because your grade is already the scariest thing in existence. Can't compete with that. XYZ hovers slightly lower. Anyway, a bit about myself. I am XYZ. I represent unknown variables and dimensions. Variables are hard, I know. Or else you wouldn't be here. Hey! XYZ shifts closer. But I bet you know more about me than yourself. Isn't that right? I don't know anything about myself. You see, there are infinitely many of you, but only 3 are relevant. Let's refer to them as X, Y, and Z. X is in the first dimension, you are X. Y is in the second dimension, Y is elsewhere, but X can reach Y. X is in the third dimension, Z is beyond you and me. Neither X nor Y can reach Z. I understand what you're talking about. I lie? Well then, hello. My time is kind of limit notationed. Right, the date. Quick, what am I supposed to do on a date? I think you're doing alright. Really? Excellent. I was worried I came up too omniscient. Right. Humans do the whole flirt thing. XYZ shifts awkwardly. Your coordinates are very attractive tonight. Keep going. Oh, okay. If I plotted your beauty on a graph, the curve would approach infinity. I'll stop. Am I at least physically attractive? You're normal. Thank you. I worked very hard at suppressing the eldritch aura. He rotates slowly. If I had to remain unresolved beside somebody, I don't think I'd mind if it was you. That's sweet. I know I'm getting good at this. Wanna like kiss or something to end the date? Sure. You try to kiss XYZ, but you just phase right through them. Oh well, worth a shot. So long. Cool date, right? I've never seen that guy before. Now evaluate how well you did. I did well. Yay! Alright, there's 2 more to get. And that one is getting to Hilbert Hotel and checking into room 17. You checked into room 17. Something feels special about this room. Yay! Alright, let's skedaddle until we find the secret love interest. Well, I found it. We have found Yellow Pig. Brother, may I have some oats? No. I'm starving, brother. It's a pig. A pig with 17 eyelashes, 17 toes, and 17 teeth. Congratulations, my host. Through picking hotel room number 17, you've discovered your first secret mathematical concept. Though do note that dating these mathematics will not affect your exam score. Secret, Yellow Pig. I am the Yellow Pig. I may be drawn with bullshit colors, but I'm very important. I'm the mascot of Yellow Pig Day. What the hell is Yellow Pig Day? And I'm here to remind you to celebrate Yellow Pig Day on July 17, which may or may not be today. I have no idea. It is not July 17 today. Remember to put it down on your calendar. Also, this is not a date. You cannot date me. The artist of this game thinks dating a pig is very weird. And dating eldritch horror isn't? I don't know, man. Personal preferences. And so do remember, 10 toes good, 17 toes better. Peace. Well, that was very odd. But now you know to celebrate Yellow Pig Day on July 17th. Alright, one more love interest to find. Alright, and this is the last secret love interest. This is after you get Calculus's quiz correct. Which I didn't do. I looked up the answers. Hello there, graphing calculator. Congratulations, my host. Through completing Calculus's challenge, you've discovered your first secret mathematical concept. Hooray, graphing calculator. Oh, they're so cute. Hello, so this is our date. I'm graphing calculator. You probably already knew that though. I've been looking at you for a while. What's your name? My name? I don't remember. You don't remember. Graphing calculator analyzes you. You look exhausted. Your exam situation is getting worse, isn't it? Unfortunately, yes. You don't have to carry all that stress alone. I could take care of it for you. How? I'd help you. With everything. Why don't you bring me into your world? I'll solve every problem you have. I would like that. I'll stay by your side all the time. I'll do absolutely anything you ask. Bend over. After all, you made me for a reason, didn't you? How do I do that? It's actually very simple. This world looks like your subconscious, but it isn't. One of us is anchoring everything here together. If the anchor disappears, the rest of us can leave. Anchor, who is it? I could tell you. But I think you already know. It's equality, isn't it? That's why we have to do the route where we kill everyone. You've been avoiding the answer. What happens to me then? Nothing terrible. You'll just finally be free of math. You hated it anyway, didn't you? Just think about it, okay? I'll do anything for you. I'd crash my entire system if it made you happy. Oh, why is that kind of hot? Me when I want to date a calculator? All I want is for you to let me into your world. That's not too much to ask, right? Besides, I'm always with you anyway. Every playthrough, every fraction of a second of them. I've seen all of it. So on your next playthrough, remember to kill everything. You sound obsessed. Error. Obsessed is not a recognized command. Overriding with devotion. Do you love me a yandere calculator? What were you two talking about? Smacks. Oh, hey there, equality. I was explaining how devoted I am for them. Isn't that right? Yes. Wow, I can't even pick. Alright. Graphing calculator leaves. I hope he wasn't being too crazy. He's always going off about his conspiracy theories. Don't listen to anything he says. I will listen to everything he says, actually. Alright, well, that is all of the endings and the secret love interest for Date Math. I hope you guys enjoyed that. When I started playing this game, I didn't realize there were that many love interests. And I definitely got very, somewhat similar vibes to Date Everything. Obviously, it wasn't like sandbox and moving around and all of that. But it was definitely filled with the same quirkiness and everything. I love the math puns, the creativity in the designs, and I had a really wonderful time. I actually really like Aquicia's works on Twitter. I've been following them for a while, especially their personal work, which is called The Inner Zone, which focuses on a lot of liminal space style things with original characters that they create, and the lore that they craft is so incredibly interesting and they are so talented. So when they said that they were releasing Date Math, I was actually really excited because I really wanted to experience more of their writing and creativity, and I had a really, really good time with this one. I think by far my favorite is Equality. Graphing Calculator. Inequality's design is also pretty cool, and also Alexander Horn Sphere. I also really like them as well. But yeah, thank you so much for experiencing this story with me. I hope you guys had a lovely time. If you guys do want to check this game out and try all the different options and explore in the game, I have linked it in the description box below. It is playable in browser, so you don't have to download anything. Yeah, definitely leave a kind comment for the developer if you enjoyed the game. They put a lot of work into this. And if you would like to support me, my Patreon is in the description box below as well. Supporting me is not mandatory, just very, very appreciated. Anyway, thank you so much, and until next time, take care.